welcome to the pilot episode of D.N.R podcast. Thank you all for listening. Hope you are enjoying your week, your weekend, whatever it may be. When you are listening to this, I hope you all find something that you like and that we invite you to come back. We're going to start with introductions. We're going to start with Miss D.
Hey y'all, it's the D and D.N.R. I'm Denise, your favorite redhead, long legs. Let's go on to the N
We done already started. God damn.
and half.
And is. Hey everybody, this is Nichole. I'm the N in D.N.R.
And that's it. And she said, period, hoes.
Period.
Hey guys, it's Ruthia, the model, your model's favorite model. So, I need to ask you, Trump, some things, right? How did we meet?
Oh shit.
Y'all don't know how we met?
Through modeling, duh.
They don't know that, duh.
Okay, so backstory: we model sisters. Like I really fuck with y'all.
Straight up.
These the real sisters that I can actually call my model sisters, because the rest
Listen.
of y'all, I be lying. I don't really fuck with the rest of the models like that. I ain't even gonna hold.
It be like that sometimes.
It be
These
like,
my models.
oh, hey.
These my model sisters for real. You know it's your model sister when you can pull up, have a conversation, sleep on the couch, eat some food, go back to sleep, wake up like, damn, I'm still here. All right, I'm finna go.
Basically, she bullied me and ramshacked my house and then made me give her some set it off braids.
That is true. Text her at midnight, was like, hey, you sleep? I sent her the you up text, y'all.
Ain't give me no head or nothing.
I didn't. I sent her the you
Just
up
raw,
text.
right?
I sent her the
raw.
you up text just to ask her was she up and shit. And then was like, hey, yeah, in about like 3-4 hours, I'm finna pull up and you finna throw some set it off braids in my head and we gonna be good.
And I had to feed this hoe. And I still didn't get no head.
Cause I'm a real nigga.
Fuck nigga free on what?
No,
Nichole, how
straight
did you
no
meet?
Vaseline. Straight up.
How did you meet Denise?
I think actually
Poetry.
Yep. I met her at poetry.
Jeans Supper Club.
She was the
Child.
little buck wild
Listen, that was
light-skinned
before.
girl wilding at the poetry.
Look, shouldn't
They
even
do that
before
at.
I was 21. Shouldn't even been in nobody's bar. Shouldn't have been in nobody's
Y'all about to get
club.
them clothes
How
on.
I got in there, still don't know. Why I was in there, poetry. I still fucks with poetry. But yeah, I was definitely under 21. Should not have been in there. Yeah, that's how we met a long time ago. It was before I was a model. I was still kind of tomboyish. It was rough. Thank God for growth. Okay.
Straight up.
I hope you still growing, because you
Every
still
day.
the buck wow.
This is true, but
You
I've
definitely the buck wow.
I've calmed down since like 2010. Like
I don't know. I think I might be like Benjamin Button. I'm going backwards. Ain't no growth.
as she get older, shit get worse.
For real.
Well, I don't remember exactly how I met you. I know it was modeling for sure, but I feel like I met Denise first, because Denise be every fucking where.
And still be every fucking way.
Honestly, I thought Denise had a twin because I had seen her in one spot.
No, it's only one of me.
Literally, I seen you in one spot, and
That's
then I
more than
turned
enough.
around, and then I was like, "Wait, how she? Ain't no way she got over here that fast. She got to be a twin." And I was like, "Oh, I seen her at a modeling thing." But how is it two of them? Like, I was genuinely like confused.
Ooh, could y'all imagine two of me?
Hell no.
Hell no. We don't want to.
The
no.
world could
We good.
not handle two of me, okay?
Absolutely not.
One is more than enough.
That's one of them times where you gotta like lock the front door, the back door, turn off the lights, and lay silently on the floor.
Hide your wife, hide your kids.
Because
All of that.
I'm gonna find you. The fuck? Hey, open up. I know you in there. Let me in. Quit fucking playing with me.
And then she's not gonna give you head.
That's called stalking, ain't it?
But when they your sisters, it's okay.
So it's not stalking if we like it?
Basically.
Okay. All right.
I don't think I ever confirmed it. That wasn't my testimony.
But you have to, because you here with us. So that means you like it. So that means
There's a reason that you're here. It's the reason you kept me around and shit.
So I suffer from something called settling
Girl, fuck you.
and haven't yet. It's just
Let's talk off air.
and we're off. Let me stop playing. I am not a pillow princess. I like what she say the other day. I like black men, very ashy black men,
Very ashy black
Rusty,
man.
no lotion.
I don't want
Black
nothing
men.
other than a black man.
Straight up, I'm with you on that.
Yeah. Period. Like no dot dot dot. Just one period. Just a black man. With some stipulations, but
Like a job.
Listen,
some type of
minimum.
goals. You don't have to believe in my God per se, but you got to believe in
And
something.
No.
I'm
You got to
because I'm
believe in
lying.
my God. Yeah.
I'm lying.
Because
You see how I was
I
stuck?
ain't
Like,
about to be walking around with all this on. I'm just not. No offense to nobody, but I'm just not gonna be doing
Here we go.
Yeah, you got.
I'm good on that.
Right.
I want to wear my hair out. I'm straight. Yeah,
This is also true because I can't be wearing long sleeves and long pants in 115-degree weather.
Because I'm trying to understand why I got to be burning to death, and you cool.
Right. You got on
Because
shorts
you
and
can't keep
sandals, and
yourself
I got
together.
on
You got
long
the
sleeves.
Jesus
and-
300s.
Right.
3,000s.
No, he got to have the 300s on. They better. They bring it back all the retro stuff. So the 300s.
BC.
They're better. Got to have on the 300s with the sweatpants. Can y'all imagine Jesus in sweatpants? I'm going straight to hell.
Yeah,
you are.
I ain't finna go with you though. Go ahead and put them gray sweatpants on.
I ain't thinking
about
the
to go there.
sweatpants with the hair flowing.
Oh, he
You
had
had a-
locks. Listen.
I ain't gonna say what minister or church.
Yep. We just gonna leave it at that.
Okay, so we gonna switch a little bit. How did D.N.R become? So I'm gonna give my testimony because I don't want y'all to be steered wrong by Denise.
Because you knew I was ready. You knew I was ready.
So originally, I was like, dang, I miss podcasting. I want to do this. And then I was listening to a lot of different podcasts. And I'm like, they ain't getting their shit off like they need to. I got some shit on my chest. I need to get it off. And I was like, ooh, it's time for me to pull the plug on some shit, right? So now I was like, do not resuscitate. I worked in the medical field. And I was like, D.N.R, right? Denise and Ruthia. Denise told me no like 32 times, but she still wanted her hair braided. So I was like, remember that. And then we was at a model rehearsal that we really didn't need because we was all like vets. But that's neither here nor there. Well, most of us, at least 80% of us in the room was. And then Nichole was like, yo, wait, why we not doing the podcast no more? And I'm just like, ooh, yeah, let's do it. And it just kind of worked. D.N.R. So thank you, Nichole, for coming in and grabbing Denise by her skinny ass neck.
Listen,
And
I was
dragging her.
definitely I was bullied by both Nichole and Ruthia into this podcast. So if
You're
I don't
welcome.
say shit for the rest of the night, that's why.
Girl, please.
Exactly. Girl, this is
Well,
the most
I
I've
ain't
heard
got-
Denise talk on a podcast, though.
I ain't got no problem being no bully. Straight up. So you'll be all right.
I'm here, ain't I?
Mhm.
Tonight.
Let's see if I show up next week.
She'll be here next week. Oh, don't worry.
Wait, we recording
She'll
next
be
week?
here.
It's not on
2
the
weeks.
schedule.
Look, 2 weeks.
There you go.
That
She'll
part.
be here for every episode.
Oh, all right. Well, you heard it here first, guys.
We need one of those. Damn.
Tone, get that on the buttons. Damn. Yeah.
So we was kind of, acting like we supposed to, and we did a little bio. So I'm gonna have Miss Nichole read our bio.
All right, everybody. So grab your wine, grab your snacks, a blanket, and some tissue because it's about to get deep up in here. D.N.R podcast was based on a journey of 3 women in 3 different places in their lives. Denise, the determined and passionate one. She forgot crazy though,
But that describes all 3 of us. I don't
because she put on for her people.
And do.
for real.
Nichole, me, I'm the daring and candid one, and I will get you right together respectfully.
And will.
Ruthia, the one that will pray and lay hands.
Nuck
It's
if you
called
buck.
balance.
If you
Straight up.
nucking, she bucking.
We are so ready to begin our season together of healing and getting shit off our chests and facing our fears. Together, we're going to hold each other accountable for no longer giving life to the things that no longer deserve air. That's right. It's do not resuscitate season.
Listen, I mean, I know I was like, oh yeah, we should say that. But when y'all said y'all was gonna hold me accountable, in my mind, I was like, when I say I'm not dealing with dude no more, that meant like today.
No,
And I'm gonna get on your ass tomorrow, and the next day, and the next day.
So we not gonna talk about him.
no, we're going to talk about him, but we just not going to resuscitate him.
There we go.
So what you saying is that I should just let him die.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
So
Let that whole
Situation dead.
that
situation.
ain't the dying that it was in my thought process. It was like if I sit on his face and he can't
No,
breathe.
no. Mm-mm.
I mean, that's still a death.
That's by asphyxiation.
Just,
I mean, you
know.
might go to jail though, but you know.
At least
Technically,
he'll die. He'll die
I'm gonna
happy.
record it for the first time. I'm gonna be like, he asked for it, and I asked him, was he okay? He didn't respond. I figured he was enjoying it.
I mean, I put some money on your books.
I appreciate you, because Denise over there like, shit.
I'll come and visit you. That's about all I got.
I
Okay.
don't need any more pull-ups from Denise. Let's
I'll
start
come-
there.
But then she could do your braids.
Denise can't come here.
I don't come on damn here. So shit.
She first of all, I was excited to know that she owned a comb. She came with her own comb.
I did.
That's
I did.
progress.
I said, did you go to the hair store before you got here?
I actually had that comb in my bathroom like for some years. So I
somebody
didn't.
left it over there. Okay. We got it.
No, it was mine. For
It
real.
was a gift. Somebody bought it for you.
Denise,
No.
didn't we just say we was holding each other accountable?
I'm for
You're not
real.
gonna get up here and tell no lies. Okay?
I'm not lying this
we
time.
know somebody left the comb over there.
I said
okay?
this time, okay?
I know what happened after the show. You know, sometimes people leave things. She was like, "Yo, I know whose this is," and she forgot to give it back. It's
Yeah.
cool. I hope you sanitized it.
It was mine. I bought it new at the hair store and not before I pulled up to your house.
You went to the hair store right there on 35th, didn't you?
I did not.
100%.
Now
She
both of y'all
definitely-
giving me the side eye and shit.
Mhm.
She definitely did that. So I got some questions for y'all. All ready?
Yep, let's
We
go.
ready?
I'm gonna go to Denise first, and she swears she's so ready.
I'm not, but shit, we here, so fuck it.
What is your why?
Oh shit. All right. Is that as in why, as in life in general, or is
However
it
you want to answer
specific?
it. However you want to answer it.
Okay. Let's just for now we'll relate it to modeling because that's right now that's my passion. My why for modeling is to. I have dreams, I have goals, I have ambitions. Now I have accomplished a lot in my 6-7 years of modeling, but I still have more that I want to accomplish. I've been on 2 international runways and I've done an international photo shoot, and I've been to several other different states modeling. I've done countless shows in Milwaukee. Not negating any of that.
You better run your resume.
Facts. Gotta let them know. I'm not negating any of that. However, I do still have bigger dreams, bigger goals, bigger aspirations. Just if you know me, you know that one of my theme songs, Bad Girl by Usher, he starts the song with Supermodel out of Elle magazine. I like Usher. That is my theme song. I need to be in Elle magazine. I'm sorry. I don't need to be in Elle magazine. I will be in Elle magazine.
You better talk your shit.
So that is one of many. I'm not gonna run down everything because y'all need to know all of that. But but yeah, that's one of my goals. So that's my why. That's my why. I need to keep going every show, every photo shoot. I'm networking at least to the next opportunity, to the next show, to the next photo shoot, to the next opportunity.
Nice. Same question for you, Nichole.
I'm gonna say my why is because growing up I didn't have a voice. I had a very strong mother. She was a do as I say
We
and
sisters.
and yeah, it wasn't a you didn't have a voice in the house. It was you do everything that I tell you to do. There weren't options given. We just had to do it.
Hmm.
Now I understand that my mama was doing what she needed to do, what she thought needed to be done, and I appreciate that. But um now that I'm an adult, I want to have a voice. And then I want other girls out there, black girls, to also have a voice, to be able to talk about whatever you want to talk about, to be able to speak your mind and not have to always hold your tongue. And I know that that became a hindrance for me in my life because I would just not say things sometimes. So that is why in my life now I'm so candid, I'm so direct, and I say whatever I want to say, and nobody gonna stop me from that. So that's my why
And
I'm
won't.
just able to be me and be
Hmm.
whoever it is that I think I want to be in my head.
Fair enough. I'm gonna answer the question, but then we gonna wrap back to the both of those. I can relate to both of you. Um, my why right now in life will be to heal and to help others heal. Um, I grew up similar to the same situation with you, Nichole. And one of my reasons for modeling is so I can step out of the comfort zone that I always had. It was like I was never pretty enough. I was the dark skinned, chunky girl.
Mhm.
So all those things, not having that voice, made me want to model. And the auntie that I was named after, she literally was like, "Stop being a little boy. What if you become a supermodel one day?" And I'm looking at her like, "Girl, bye."
So she was speaking life into you. You didn't
At a
even know
young
it.
age, and you had no
I hated
idea.
my name, even though I was named after her. She was like, "We gonna see your name in lights." That's why I make sure I let people know I am Ruthia, the model,
Mhm.
because
Period.
it was already spoke over me. So when I get on that runway, I hold back nothing. I be back there shaking in whatever piece of fabric they put me in,
Of course.
Keyword piece.
piece, whatever. If it's a toenail, they be like, "Walk, I'm gonna kill it," because I know that I'm doing it for more than just me. I know
Mhm.
that I'm doing it for, you know, girls that look like me, grown women that look like me. I'm doing it for the 7, 8 year old little girl who is still in that closet hiding. Like, I'm doing this for more than just myself. I'm doing this for my nieces. I'm actually doing this for son because I
Absolutely.
need him, even though ooh, child, son is his own person, but I'm doing it so he knows that every avenue can be touched. Nothing is off limits. I don't want anybody to ever tell me again you don't have a voice. As a kid, that's what it was. It was,
Mhm.
you got to be seen, not heard.
Yep.
But what if you don't see everything? If you see me from the neck up, what else is happening?
Right.
So I need you to hear me loud and clear. Y'all can say I'm blunt. It
So,
is what it is.
so when you hear us on this mic, just know we got a voice. We will be heard, and we are not holding back.
And you're gonna get the truth and nothing but the truth.
And if
Straight up, no chaser.
y'all see us out in public, we gonna be loud. Whether we are tall, ain't nobody asked for you to shake your head. Ain't nobody asked for that. I mean, and I'm saying loud in the sense of I can walk into the
My
room
presence,
and I can be quiet, but you gonna feel this energy.
and
Absolutely.
will
You gonna hear my steps.
correct.
But when I walk in with my girls, it's gonna be some all that good stuff. But all the rest of the people in the room, if you speak my language, you
You'll
gonna chime in.
understand.
Mhm.
Kelly Kell said it best. We all was like, it was a whole conversation. But I want people to know that the healing journey that we all are on is a process.
It's an everyday process. Okay,
I done started over like 20 times.
But
that's
that's
it.
okay. But
Right.
that's the thing about it. You can do that as part of healing.
Your
Some
journey.
sometimes you have
Mm-hmm.
to start over.
Ooh.
Think about a slingshot, right? You got to pull it back so it can go
Sure.
forward.
Yep.
And that's just sometimes what we have to do in our healing. We have to start over. We have to take some steps back so we can get that momentum to go forward. And
Definitely.
that's just what it is. And that's okay. The failure is if you don't try to work on the healing. It's when you stop working on the healing. That's when you fail. It's not starting over.
It's definitely not. Listen, I used to play Sonic, right, as a kid, and it was one board I could not beat. So I would just start over and get to that board, and I was stagnant. And then I would start over, and I would get to that board. And those 3, 4 boards became my favorite. And it was like, I can do this, I can do this. And then it was like, wait, it's another board after this. And I was like, okay, that's the next goal. And I think that's where I'm at. Like, I got a next goal
Right.
to
I
reach. I'm on a whole nother level.
I conquered this one. Now let's go on to the next one.
Child, I thought I had one. I was like, woo, I made it through that. And then it was like, wait,
But there's still more
there's
to go. Oh, wait, there's more.
like, so you mean I don't stay on level 3?
Congratulations. But there's more.
But
It
that's
better be
the,
oxygen on level 4 though.
for sure. But that's the beautiful thing about it is that you get another opportunity.
That's true. So since we're talking about opportunities, I'm sitting next to 2 international models
Period.
that just came back from Paris.
Yes.
I don't need the girlfriend deets. Like, I don't need those. Like the prior to the show deets. I need
Okay.
podcast deets, modeling deets. Because it's probably somebody listening that wants to tap in to the whole modeling industry.
I say you just got to get out there and do it. Pay attention on social media.
Social
look
media
at
is
all
really when I say every opportunity leads to the next one, that's because I'm talking to people, I'm networking.
I wasn't talking.
I'm still not talking. And Denise be like, matter of fact, just follow Denise.
Might as well.
Just follow her because she gonna drag me anyway.
It's all good.
But how was it? Like, because I'm afraid to get on the airplane that far.
No, listen. Why would you allow fear to stop any type of dream you have? Why? Because what? What is it that you're really afraid of?
Dying.
You know that you have more of a chance of dying in a car accident than you do a plane crash?
People be telling me
and
that.
I'm sorry, I love my city, and we from Milwaukee.
Right. Well, there's that.
So
people tell you that, right?
No, that's
No,
real,
really
that's
though.
facts.
So I guess my real fear is falling. Like when I be on the runway, I had the same fear that I do in the airplane. I feel it gotta fall.
Didn't you? But you conquered that because you get on the runway on a regular basis. So you gonna get on the runway of that the plane be on and do the same thing.
Listen,
didn't you
I'm
just
not
say
control.
that once you conquered one fear, you go on to the
we
next
still on
one?
level 3, bruh.
But it's a lot of stuff you're not in control of. So you just gonna walk around and not be able to live because you're not in control.
Y'all gonna drug me up?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Matter of fact,
100.
Let me shout out Crystal, right? Crystal drugged me on the airplane before.
Crystal got to do whatever she had to do.
She definitely was like, I ain't have time for your Crystal. Bullshit no more. On the way back from New Orleans, she drugged me. And I woke up and I was at home. I don't recall getting off the airplane.
Okay. Crystal, I'm going to call you so you can tell me what you gave her.
I literally don't recall getting my bags. I remember waking up and being like, I'm at home. Thank you.
Like Dorothy from the Wheel.
And she was literally like, go back to sleep, baby.
See what I'm saying?
Shout out to Crystal.
We're going to have you the same way. Yep. Shout out to Crystal.
We got you.
I'm just saying it's the same thing. You can, you could get over it. It's a flight. It's going to get you to where you're trying to get to. If you ain't scared out here in these streets of Milwaukee, I don't know what you're scared of that plane for.
That should be the least of your worries at this point.
All the movies with planes in it be fucked up on what?
Not all of them.
I'm like, no, not all of them.
I've seen quite a few good movies.
Name one. Snakes on a plane.
Oh no, I ain't watching that. No way.
Hey, no, it was another one where they had a hostage situation.
So you intentionally watching the little
don't
fucked up
watch them
movies,
no
like
more.
not you scaring yourself before you even get on the damn plane.
Actually, I was preparing myself like, okay, so this is what the terrorists look like, right? And this is what I need to look for if it's a snake on a plane. Right?
Oh my gosh.
That's my story. That's my story.
Well, we're going to take care of all that because you're going to get on a plane so you can go walk the runway
internationally,
in another country. It ain't nothing like it. Shout out to Teresa. Thank you for the opportunity.
TMC Collections.
But I can rock those here, right?
and you can also rock them
Nicole's
internationally.
face was
Okay.
like, bitch.
Right.
Well, that's not what we
I'm
talking
glad
about.
you said it. 'Cause I sure was
Her
thinking it
eyebrows was like, the fuck.
like what? No.
No, listen, it's really a different
What was
experience.
your favorite part about Paris?
My favorite part was all of them French men chasing me, talking about ooh la la.
No, really, we was walking down the street and the man had literally, no bullshit, chased Nichole across the street to talk to her. This
We,
man don't speak
sir,
English
we don't speak the same language, sir.
and we don't speak French.
I don't know what you're saying.
But they definitely
But
had a
does the-
whole
I'm about to say,
conversation.
but does the currency transfer?
Absolutely.
That's all you needed to talk about.
Right. Seriously. Like here, cash
I
app.
was just about to say they got
Dollar
cash app over
sign.
there. It's money. It's transferable.
But no, it was seriously, it's just the whole experience as a whole, actually being on that runway and people being excited for you, like especially me as a plus size model.
Come on.
A lot of times I've been in shows where they didn't take a single picture of me because I was plus size. They took pictures of the models in front of me and the models behind me, but this wasn't a show like that. It was a show that had everybody. So I felt, confident that this time I was going to see some pictures, and I did, and I loved them. But it's just being on that runway, hearing the crowd. They was a little quiet, but
see, I need to be in the audience.
But still,
You need to be on the runway.
It was just amazing just to have that experience, to be in another place. Like for me, sometimes it's not always about the runway. It's like I'm like, God made this. Like he made. I live in Wisconsin. I'm now in Paris, France, and he made this too. Like, how did he make this so different with people speaking this language and the way their land look and all? Like, it's just like I start to think about stuff like that.
Yeah.
And it just, it kind of blow my mind. Like, how did you do this?
Listen, I was like, y'all, look, these my friends. I know them. I was swiping all y'all pictures. Like, I know them. Look at them having fun. That's me in the back. You can't see me.
And the food.
The food was so good.
The best. Like, it's good, fresh, clean food. And then we met a man from Akron, Ohio.
I watched that video.
Yeah. So we sitting in the restaurant and he talking. And I was like, wait a minute, y'all. He don't have no French accent. So we talked to him. So then he was asking me, like, where do you think I'm from? And I said, you definitely from the Midwest. And he was like, how do you know? I said, because of the way you say your words, the way you talk. You from the Midwest. He was from Akron, Ohio. So he went.
Which one of you?
I'm about to say for us.
I was about to say, which one of you have us?
We didn't request it. We didn't request it.
He asked me where we was from, and I said Wisconsin. He said, "Oh, Wisconsin." And then next thing we know, T-Pain came.
Yeah.
So we just had
it was a great time.
T-Pain,
we put on the show.
I
can't believe it.
I was jealous in that moment because y'all was having fun without me.
And you should have been there.
They are down there for business and business fucking only. Why y'all having fun without me? Well, y'all having fun without me. I was a little.
It was
jealous.
an accident.
I appreciate you for clearing that up for me. So the experience that you had on the runway in Paris, right? I have that every single time I hit the runway.
Absolutely,
every single time. Yeah. Especially so. The last show I did, I had never ever walked with it. Well, I've walked for some of the designers, but I've never worked with the producers of the show, and I dead ass was not going.
Oh, the one that I dragged you to?
Oh, you see
by
how
my 3
work?
centimeters of hair. She dragged me.
The model call that I dragged you to and said, you better show up because I've already registered you. So they looking for you.
So you see how we operating. Y'all see how D.N.R is operating? We drag each other to places.
But it was
but we don't drag each other.
It was the best experience I've had recently because I felt naturally pretty. Like I was allowed to be my natural self. It wasn't, oh, I want you with this hair, I want you with this makeup. She was like, can you be bald? Your comp card says bald. I want you. And I was like,
she said she want you.
And I was like,
not your wig.
I can't do this. And I was so self-conscious about it. And then literally I came in there with a wig on. She was like, oh, okay, that's what you're doing? I was like, yeah. She didn't ask any questions. And literally right before I was like, who gonna help me slick this hair down? and I felt so free. I
Mm-hmm.
was nervous as hell, but it was like so many women afterwards came up, not even just the women, the men. They were just like, "Your natural beauty, like you commanded the room," and I was just
Absolutely.
like, in my mind, I was like, "Mama, I made it." And
Because
I
you
was still
did.
here, but it was like the best experience because I'm used to working with people that is already familiar with me. I'm used to walking in front of crowds that's already familiar with me, but this was a completely different experience. And I wore swimwear for the first time, and I
And you
was like,
looked
Amazing.
gorgeous.
first of all, how the fuck she get them
Fine.
little pearls to lay on top of these little Homer Simpson 3 strands? Because I was like, bitch, come to my house every day. I'm finna go to work like this or a day. Well, not tomorrow, but yeah.
It worked and you were
I
gorgeous.
had so much fun. I was tired as fuck, but I had fun. Did I call in to work that day too?
Shout out to Marlena Taylor and Honey Daniels of Runway MKE.
Feel all of my spirit. They didn't touch on me, but they filled my spirit. They definitely filled my spirit. It was fun. You know,
But you deserve that and more. You deserve all of that. That's how you should
I'm
feel.
blushing.
You should. No, I'm serious though. That's how you should feel though.
Okay, so we're gonna keep it moving with another question. I ain't gonna make this one super deep. Um, if you were a song lyric, what would you be and why? Or a song title or something like that.
I'll start. Demi Lovato and her song Sorry Not Sorry. She said, payback is a bad bitch, and baby, I'm the baddest.
Well,
That's that on that.
straight to the point.
um, I'm gonna be boring, but I'm gonna have to say Jill Scott, living my life like it's golden, because
That's
I
not
promise
boring.
It's
I'm
definitely
living
not
my
boring.
entire best life right
That is
now. I
That,
do whatever I want, whenever
that and
I
that's not
want,
boring.
and I'm
Listen.
serious. Like I'll be ready to go.
I heard that song and I was like, "Oh, this is a dope song, right?"
Mm-hmm.
And then I heard El Renee sing it.
Oh, I ain't heard her sing it yet.
Took me to a whole nother level. I was like, "Oh, Jilly,
Right.
Jilly from Philly.
okay." Like
Okay.
so, I fucks with that.
Yeah,
So
that
my
would be
song would
mine.
be. Wait, let me put my disclaimer on this, right? Because of the controversy around this song. Did I say that right? Controversy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That word around this song, "Church Girl" by Beyonce. Coming from depression, I enjoyed when she hold on, wait, because I got the lyrics because I was ready, right? When she said, "Finally on the other side, finally found the urge to smile, swimming through the ocean of tears we've cried." I didn't hear nothing else she said in that song.
Mm-hmm.
I heard that line and was stuck because I had been spoken to um, at the Divas brunch for one of the first ladies came and she talked to me and she said every tear that you cry is going to water the prayers and you're going to reap that. And I was just like, I just heard that. And then I was
Mm-hmm.
listening to Pandora one day and literally that song came on. I didn't hear nothing but that one line and I was like,
And that's just what you needed.
it stuck with me. So I literally play that song over and over again. And although I'm a church girl in every single way. I grew up Pentecostal, then I switched to Baptist, and I'm Methodist, but I'm definitely knucking if you bucking, and I'm also Maverick City.
So there you go. Best of both
Mhm.
worlds. It's balance.
That's my truth, and my grandmama can't whoop me no more, so I can do that. Um, what does sisterhood and supporting each other look like or feel like for you?
D.N.R.
Straight up D.N.R.
Um, okay, I need give me a little bit more.
Okay,
'Cause,
so
I mean, because I get it, but they don't get it.
personally speaking, sisterhood and supportiveness to me looks like me sending you a "you up" text at midnight because I'm in a crisis
Mm-mm.
and I can pull up to your house an hour before we supposed to do this
And
press
making me late.
conference, and my model sister's gonna give me these set it off braids, so I can wear my wig and look presentable, and nobody will know the difference. That's sisterhood. That's supportiveness.
For me, sisterhood is telling you the truth. Like when Denise wore that bun with them BB, and I tried to convince her for 2 days.
She tried it. I
to
wasn't
comb
going.
that, and she just wouldn't.
I wouldn't. I was like, look, they gonna get what they gonna get. That's all I got.
And then me being mad at her when I saw her, when I realized she really did go on the runway.
That's
with
all I
them balls in the back of
had.
her head.
That's all I had.
But
She actually went on that runway.
she
I
did.
did.
She absolutely
I
did.
did.
But,
That's
you
all
know,
I had. So
But sisterhood really is keeping it real with one another. Like we got it messed up that sometimes we think that lying to the people that we love when we know they out of order about something is helping them, but really is hindering them. Like it's telling that truth. And you can call anybody I know, they gonna tell you, I'm gonna tell you the truth. No, sis, them shoes is linked over. You're gonna have to throw them mugs in the garbage. I'm just saying, like, let them go. I know they're your favorite.
Tell
But,
them what
you know what I'm
so they
saying?
can get some more.
One is head towards 27th Street. One is on Keith. Go on and let them go. You know what I'm saying? I'm just being 100. Or sis, let me tell you about old boy.
Tom, come cut her.
Like, let me tell you about dude. Let him go.
And we're going to.
I'm serious, but it's being so real with each other. And for me, the most important part, I do not bring drama to my friends. I cannot stand it. I don't like it. I'm not gonna cause no problems. Like I'm gonna tell you about yourself, and I expect you to tell me about me. But I'm not gonna cause you like I'm not gonna bring no drama. I can't deal with it. I won't deal with it, and I will cut you off
Real quick.
I will D.N.R you.
period.
ASAP.
Pull the plug. Well, for me, sisterhood looks like, and I'm just gonna use a couple examples. When I had COVID, the amount of people that couldn't reach me, but somehow called my mama. Like, how you stalk my mama? But that was sisterhood for me. That sliding stuff through my mail slot because you need to drink something, or sis, you good? Do son need anything? Because I know you're not able to. Being able to have disagreements, fight it out, cry it out, and come back just as strong. That's sisterhood for me. Like you said, being honest. Don't, now we in public, let me have my little moment, but when we get in the car, cuss me out right there.
Defend me in public, correct me in private.
I need that, because then I'm gonna think it's okay for me to act the damn fool every single time. Like, oh, she with that, when it's probably not even my character. It's probably me just trying to appeal to whatever I think you want.
Right.
Allow me to be who I am, but let me know, sis, that ain't what we doing.
Yeah, that ain't.
I need you to level up and be okay if the friendship dies. Don't back, you know what I'm saying? Don't take it and be like, okay, well, this ain't work out, so now I'm gonna spill all of your business. I need to know that everything I told you, that's
gonna remain. Yeah,
that's where it's gonna stay.
No
For
matter
me,
what.
sisterhood is locked in like locks. Like, we gang. So
Facts.
when you wenches think it's sweet, and I'm looking at Denise because I ain't nobody finna play with you. We gang in here. Like, for real. I know Denise ain't going nowhere. Lord help me.
Oh, okay.
Whew. I'm gonna pray for you.
Thank you.
We both gonna need some prayer. Right. I'm like, we both gonna need some prayer, because listen.
So I want to take it to a little bit of a more lighthearted one. Give me a crazy story, because we need the people to really. I'm gonna go first because I got one, right? Because I don't know why this random story popped up in my head the other day. Because I need y'all to know what I be dealing with, right? So I worked this job, and I was a supervisor in a manufacturing company. We said we was going out, me and one other girl. We was like, oh, we going out, we gonna kick it. For whatever reason, it decided to be a freaking snowstorm. But we was thirsty. We still wanted to go out. And bitch, I wasn't changing my outfit. I still had on open toe shoes, all of the things, right? We getting cute. Another girl from the job called us like, oh my God, my sugar daddy just told me he can't make it. So I gotta be stuck at home this weekend with my baby daddy. And I'm like, no, you don't, sis. I got a whole car. Like, you grabbed some clothes like you was still leaving. Like, I'm coming to pick you up. Meanwhile, I can't drive in the snow. That's neither here nor there. It's a crazy story,
But
right?
you scared to get on a plane?
Listen,
Help
so
me
I
understand.
drove from my house to one of the girls' house, and then I let her politely get in the driver's seat because I was already in the passenger seat. I'm one of those friends, whatever. Judge your mama. So then she was like, I can't drive in the snow either. So I figured if we're gonna crash on my account because it's my car.
Okay, well.
So I'm driving. We go pick the girl up. I might be a little racist. Some white chick came to the door and I was like, she a crackhead. Immediately.
Can I just say something really quick?
Mm-hmm.
Black people can't be racist.
Listen.
We didn't create that system. We can be bigoted.
Listen.
We can't be racist.
Y'all know what I mean when I say she was a crackhead. She looked like trailer trash. It is what it is. She comes to the door and I was like, I think we're at the wrong house. She was like, oh no, it's okay. Come on in. No, I'm gonna stay in my car. Tell old girl to come out. I'm gonna try not to say their names. She come outside. It looked like she had on a t-shirt that was too little. And she was like, how I look? I wasn't her real friend. I was like, you cute. Get in. We gotta go.
I wouldn't have been going nowhere with her.
That's not even the crazy part of the story.
I was about to say, she already said that she wasn't her real friend because D.N.R.
But I still want to be seen with her. Anyway, I'm sorry.
She needed to get out the house. And I understood, what she was dealing with. But the car ride further helped me understand why I wasn't her real friend. I don't know if y'all ever smelled crack. That was my first time. It has a smell.
It does. It's a very distinct. It's like a sweet smell. Hurts your stomach. Yeah.
I'm driving.
Mm-hmm.
I'm already scared as shit. I was like, the fuck is that smell? Baby girl was in my back seat smoking crack. However you ingest it, that's what she was doing. Immediately, because I'm an asshole, I laughed. And then I was like, bitch, don't get that on my son's car seat because I'm a parent. My son sits in the back seat. First of all, I look back. She was sitting in the car seat.
Well, she wasn't going to get it on there because she was in
it. She was sitting in his car seat doing crack. So I looked at my actual friend in the passenger seat. She was like, oh, you didn't know she do crack? No, bitch, I'm the supervisor. Of course y'all not going to tell me that. She was like, you can tell by her nostrils. So then I start questioning her. Bitch, how do you know?
Right, I was saying you can tell by her nostrils.
Explain that to me. What about her nostrils?
I don't know. I didn't notice it, but the other girl was like, you can tell by her nostrils she do crack. So then I was like, bitch, how do you know what nostrils look like?
I know if you snort coke, your nostrils might be doing, but smoke crack, nah.
I don't know what she's back there doing. Listen, the shit was crazy, right? So I'm like, damn, do I just leave her on the side of the road? No, that would be rude. So we continue to go to the party. We get in there. It's a blizzard now, right? She the only bitch in the club sweating. I mean, like dripping with sweat. She was trying to hump and lick everybody in the club, including me. I did not let her, but I refused to let my other friend. She was like, I'm gonna catch my own ride home. No, bitch, we in this together.
She said, you're gonna leave me.
You are not leaving me with this crackhead. But I felt bad for her because she had a rough life. She would come to work, black eyes and stuff like that. But it was like the crack in the back seat and son car seat is that was enough.
That took it over the top.
Meanwhile, I found out that she had ended up getting a phone call and they told her that she was fired. That's why she said she needed a night out.
Wow.
Well, since we talking about crazy crack stories,
I'm like, I ain't got no crazy crack story.
and add my story up in there. So this was, man, I was so much younger, and I used to party. When I say party, I used to party 7 days a week. I worked 2 jobs, so I had a full-time job and a part-time job. On the weekend, my full-time job laid me off 7 days. It was bad. So my full-time job laid me off. So I just had this job on the weekend. So I used to hang with a lot of bikers and stuff. So I would party literally 7 days a week. And my mom would be like, girl, you gonna kill yourself. Like, you're doing too much. So I lived upstairs from my mama. So I would literally come in the house like in the morning at like 6 in the morning and jump in my pajamas and get my kids ready for school, up and ready to go to daycare and school. And then
Why I never think of that?
Go to sleep, get them from school, do what I had to do with them, and then start all over again, party all night.
Why am I concerned as to why I never thought about that?
Sorry.
I need a duplex. Anybody got a duplex for rent? I need the top and the bottom.
No. So one night, my car had broke down, but I still wanted to party. So I'm like, I'm gonna go out anyway. So this one girl who I knew always gonna party. Yes, no, it's a little bit different.
Girl,
because I knew she did drugs. I didn't do drugs. I never did drugs, but I would get drunk and dance all night. Offbeat and everything, but it is what it is. But so this particular night,
no, you're not gonna just glaze past that.
Not gonna say what you said and not act like you.
This my sister.
I was just gonna say, like, well, you know, I can't say.
Denise. I can't. She gonna dance to death.
It be
the beat off beat.
Sis be off beat.
Listen,
you ever seen her shaking like a red dog?
Again, that was 2010, 2011. Again, thank God for growth, because listen, baby.
Seriously. Okay, so anyway, we go to the club, and then from the club we go to the after hours. So we at the after hours or whatever. It's I don't know, 5, 6 o'clock in the morning now, and she didn't have no money, but I had money, and so I said, well, you know, we'll catch a ride. So we didn't call a ride with some random man who take us to her house. So we get to her house or whatever. So I was like, well, I'm just gonna take a cab home from here. So I get in the cab, and the man asked me, do I know where to get some crack from?
And you said yes.
So I'm like, no. So I get a whole attitude. I'm like, why would you be asking where I can get crack from? Like, what's wrong with you? Why would you be asking me that? He looked me right in my face and he said, you hang with a crackhead, so why I wouldn't think that you do crack or you know where to get it from?
Yikes.
That's what I said. So I'm like, you know what? You right. And it was just like a light bulb went off in my head. And I'm like, you got to be careful who you hang with, because people say birds of a feather flock together. I mean, in that case,
so what you're telling me is that I need to stop hanging with Denise.
Girl, shut your ass
up. I did say sisterhood was telling each other the truth. So Denise,
now we better have an intervention right on the pod.
I'm just saying. So, but you know, you really do. So that's my crazy story. And it was,
I mean, shit. After you two, I ain't got no crazy stories.
That was just one of them.
Man, I got plenty.
Oh, we're gonna have to do story time on the next.
We have to, because I have so much stuff. Like, it's more to me that people see. Like somebody, I was in here talking to Jamila, and she was like, "You're so reserved and quiet." I was like, "Girl, I'm not reserved and quiet."
Wait.
I told her I'm not reserved and quiet. I said I just don't have any filter, and I said it'd be a lot of people with some hurt feelings if I really said everything I wanted to say. So I do kind of sit back and watch. Plus, you know, I don't fool with a whole lot of people.
You mean,
Jay Riley?
Why would she lie to you like that?
She ain't lying to me.
I'm concerned.
She always see me just because, you know, I watch her for a long time. I check out the scene, and then
she let loose.
Yeah.
I'm still concerned as to why.
But a lot of people don't. But a lot of people don't know me the way that y'all know me. Honestly, seriously.
Hmm.
People think I'm reserved. I hear that all the time. Yeah, no,
I
I'm
would say
crazy.
depending on the setting, one could say that about me because I don't mess with a whole lot of people. I know y'all and I love y'all. So y'all gonna get the raw, unfiltered, all of that. But if I'm not really comfortable around you,
We
then
both over here confused,
Yeah,
right?
no, Denise. No.
no.
I told you when I met you, you was turned up. So what you talking about? Turned up at poetry.
That was
Poetry
after
is
the fact.
chill.
And
And
then
you turned all the way
and it
up.
turned into a club after the DJ
You turned it
turned.
into a club, and I wasn't even
I
there.
feel like she was turned up during poetry too, though.
I was not. I was the youngest one in there. That
Always the youngest
this
one in there.
that's also true because yeah, just always the youngest one. I don't know how that always happens, but yeah.
Mm, okay, well. So I got this next question from an event that I went to recently called A Seat at the Table, and I just thought it was interesting. If you were to strip away all of the titles, who would you be?
Mm.
You're not mother, you're not daughter, you're not friend, you're none of these things. What would you be?
I don't know how to answer that. I mean, I would still be obviously at the end of the day, I'm Denise, but I feel like I've almost identified myself with all of these titles.
Mm-hmm.
So, daughter, friend, model sister, I've identified myself with these titles of who I am to other people. So, take that away. Who is just Denise? Who am I without all of the
Mm-hmm.
expectations from outsiders? That's a journal post, okay? That's a reflection.
Go
I
ahead.
think I just want to say I would just be free because I wouldn't have to worry about all of that, those titles.
Mm-hmm.
Not saying I don't love, you know, who I am to people or who, love them, but I just feel like that would just be freedom because then that means I could be free to be exactly who God made me to be. I don't have to be worried about the world say, Nichole, you need to be a size 5, or Nichole, you need to be this, or you need to be a better mother, or you need to be a better employee, or you need to be this. I feel like I could just simply straight up be
Yeah, because the world be
free.
judgy.
Man, the world is hard.
They taking
It's
them to
it's
be
tough out
judgy.
here. It's hard out here for a pimp, straight up.
Yeah. So I wanted to ask that question because when they sit in the audience, I was like, dang, what does that mean? And I sat with it for a long time. And the only thing I could think of was I'm a seed. I'm planted,
Mm.
but I can also help grow. Like I'm in this super, super deep healing space. And for a long time I thought I was in a dark place because it was just depression. But after like I got into my word and I was reading and it was just like I'm not in a deep dark place because of all of these things that I'm hiding from, but it's because God is hiding me until I'm ready. So all these things in my life that I'm like, I need to hurry up and get to this. I'm this age. I need to have another child. I deserve to be a wife, and I deserve to be this, and I want to have this, and all these things. People ask me, when you having another baby, or why haven't you accomplished this yet, or why are you waiting on this? It's not my time. So I
It's
think
God's timing.
I'm a seed, and I'm planted, and I know my roots are strong, and that I'm about to sprout. But I want you to answer that on the next
I got you.
podcast.
I will.
I
I'm a
definitely,
I'm gonna write that down.
because
Text it to me. Text it to me.
it takes a lot of even thought. Because immediately I was like, I'm somebody's mama.
But
Like
that's because that's what the world
100% of the
tell
time,
us.
I'm somebody's mother. I can't do anything in my life that's not going to affect my child. So in my mind, I'm always his mama. But what am I besides that? Like it really took some time to think, and I just didn't know if y'all was gonna be able to
Well,
snap with an answer.
some of it too, you have to. For me, my kids are older, so I remember
How old
when
is
they left. None of your business. When my kids left the house, I struggled
oh, so they
because because I was mama, and now they was gone. Like when I dropped my daughter off at school, I'll cry like a baby. She was like, "Bye, mama," and I was like, "Look, little girl, what's wrong with you?"
Don't you hate that?
And it made me feel some type of way because I'm like, I'm still your mom, um, whatever. But our responsibility is to raise them, and then we have to let them go. And so we so caught up in that title of mom that when they
It
gone,
becomes our identity.
it becomes our identity. So we have to be very, very careful with that. And I hear a lot of women say that, like, what do I do now? All my kids are gone. What do I do? Now you get to be 100% you. And baby, I'm 100% me. My kids be like, Mom, where you at? Mind your business. Don't worry about that.
My mama
You
be
know.
doing that same irritating shit, and I be like, "Girl,
You gonna do it too.
And is
And
like
is.
I already just Tyler, don't call my phone right now. But my mama do that same stuff, and I'm like, girl, I'm still raising you. What is your problem?
Oh, you sound like my daughter. She say did nobody raise me though.
Are you out here like that? I want to be like Nichole when I grow up.
And she told me that they ain't had no parental guidance at home growing up. I mean, you know.
They
I
came
think it was
home at
only
6,
'cause
you
of
should have been
one-
asleep.
It was only because of one incident. You know what I'm saying?
That was that one time.
My son is 6'5", and he was riding my daughter's back, and I took a picture of it.
5 right now.
Yeah, today. And I was like, I'm gonna take a picture. And they was both like, what kind of mama are you?
Is he ashy?
Probably so.
But he light skinned, ain't he?
Well, you know,
Them light skinned
he
ones.
caramel.
Them light skinned ones get you pregnant. That's just my experience.
I mean, you said you wanted to have another baby, so.
Not a light skinned one.
But you
Nah,
can make it brown.
didn't work the last time.
Oh,
Definitely,
dang.
definitely did not work the last time. What phase of your life do you think you're in right now?
I am definitely in a transitional phase. Like literally I'm still finding myself literally like every day trying to figure out who I am, where I'm going, what's my next step, where do I want to go. So this part of my life is transition.
I'm in the
Slow.
good part. I'm in 100% me. Like this year, I took whatever lessons I needed to learn and I used them to my advantage. If I got hurt, I'm like, it's okay because this is what I learned from it. And I'm 100% me. I'm not sugarcoating. I'm not hiding anymore. I'm not doing stuff I don't want to do. I'm only doing what I want to do. And that's it, unapologetically. So this in my life, I'm me. I'm 100% me.
I can see your energy. Like just saying that you was like, yes, like
The
you
smile on her face,
she
the
glowed.
excitement.
Yeah.
Yeah.
goes.
And I mean, I'm happy. Like I'm in a really good place, spiritually, mentally, emotionally. It took me a long time to get here though, because last year I had some struggles, but I really, really learned from them and I took advantage of it. And I said, I'm going to use it to my advantage so that I can heal. And I feel like I'm finally at a place where I really, truly know who I am, whose I am, and, how I want to operate going forward.
Yeah. I don't want to say that I feel stuck in this phase. But in certain aspects of my life, I feel stuck. But in other aspects of my life that I was stuck for a long time, I feel like I'm now getting to the point where it's like, nope, that's bothering you. Speak up. And not feeling bad about speaking up, not feeling bad about cutting people off, family. I cut son off sometimes.
But you
I
have to for
need-
your
I need the breaks.
sanity.
I need the time alone. And not feeling guilty for quote unquote being selfish. Like my mental health is not selfish because if I'm expected to pour, I can't be empty.
Correct.
So in one part of my in 50% of my life, I know I'm good and I'm progressing, and the other half is just like, why am I not having that same willpower in this part as I do over here? So I'm feeling stuck and just allowing shit to happen. If I'm being 100% honest to me, instead of being in the moment and speaking up for myself.
Is it being stuck or is it being still?
All right, so we just gonna end the podcast right there. It's a little bit of both. It's a little bit of both.
Because
It's
that
a whole
makes a
lot of both.
difference.
It's a whole lot of both.
Stuck and still is two different things.
It's a whole lot of both. It's definitely a whole lot of both. Yeah. We're gonna get into that smoke though, eventually. Not today. Not today. Um, one final question. No, two. Um, what does love look and feel like to you as a black woman coming from a black man? Nichole.
Right. I'm like, you can start.
Um, man, it's been a long time coming, but I think it's being for me is I think it's really allowing each of us to be individuals. Like we get so caught up in this thing that when we're in a relationship, that we got to agree on everything, that everything has to be perfect, has to be this, it has to be that. That's not the truth. That means we lying to each other. You know what I mean? Like it's just allowing each other to be who they are, to understand that you're not going to agree on everything, you're not going to like the same things, but it's also taking the time to get to know each other. um, I know the whole big thing right now is talking about love languages. That's what everybody's talking about, but I think that's important. Like you have to understand how the other person needs to be loved, and we have to learn that everybody's not going to be loved the same.
Mm-hmm.
Like me, I'm an action person. I don't need you to tell me I love you 1,562 million times a day. I need you to take this garbage out. I need you to dry these dishes while I'm washing them. I need you to fold these clothes and put them in here. Just help me. I'm not saying you got to do it, but I'm just saying you see me and you see I'm struggling. I got to go to work. I got to do this. I have to do that. So I'm asking
If I'm doing A, you do B.
So
she
we
said
work
she
together.
want to be seen.
Right.
Seriously, like we need to be able to, work together.
Mm-hmm.
That tells me that you love me, not your words. Like your actions and your words have to match. Also, I'm physical touch and quality time. Like those things are important to me. We don't have to be doing anything spectacular. And again, we get caught up in the world saying that we got to go and do all this extra stuff. But literally one day I'm on one side of the couch, he on the other side of the couch, he reading the book, I'm reading the book, but we was together and we was perfectly content, perfectly happy. An intimate space, not doing anything, not
just
talking,
enjoying each other's company,
but just enjoying each other's company. Sometimes I think we make it too complicated,
mm-hmm.
and that's not what we need to be doing, but you have to put the work in. And that's what it's about, putting the work in and really being true to each other and being honest with each other and being comfortable. Men, listen, we gon' fart. Let us. Don't make us feel uncomfortable at that. We got a period. I mean, I don't, but that's
she just told her whole age.
That's okay. We got a period. We got all of these things going on. Y'all have it too. Like, normalize it. It's normal. We're humans. We have the same bodily functions as you have. Let us be that way. Stop. I dated this one guy. He was like, so you don't wear no weave? No. You're not gonna put no eyelashes on? No.
Am I gonna hit the runway?
Like, I'm not doing it. Like, I model, I put all that stuff on, but my regular self, I'm not doing all of that. And I'm sorry, I'm not gonna do all of that. And if that's what you like, then that's what you should have been doing. And then he had the audacity, and he had to get the X. Well, don't you want to exercise?
Oh,
I said, didn't you meet me, fat nigga? I'm just
did.
saying. But
And
so it's
did.
like we have to be accepting. We have to accept each other, and that's what's really important to me. And so
Mhm.
that's for me. That's what I think love looks like.
Yep. You want to piggyback off of that, or
Yeah.
I mean, she said a
Right. I'm
lot.
like, she said it.
a lot.
She said a mouthful, and I 100% agree. I have not experienced that, but I can for sure agree with what she said. Especially the, if you see me doing this, then come and help me. I'm not asking you to take over. I'm not asking you to do it for me. But if I'm doing A, can you help me out and do B?
Fair enough.
Love is an action word. It's a verb. Do it. Show me.
I would say that I haven't experienced the type of love that most people would think of, but I'm raising a young black man, and he shows me all of the love that I ever needed that I didn't think I needed. So when I say like the attitude he give me, I need that because I need somebody that's gonna give me the energy that I give out
Mhm.
into the world. My grandfather was the best black man I've ever met, and he was a man of people say few words. I don't think I ever heard him talk, but he would enter a room and his presence was felt, and that was the love and the attention. That's all it took. Just him picking me up. I didn't have to ask. He can say what you want. It was, this is what I'm buying you, because he knew me. I need someone who leads, and all of the men in my life
Heavy on the
that
leading.
that I'm attracted to in any form of relationship. Even like I said, even with my son, it's son leads like a motherfucker. Do you hear me?
Mhm.
He my parent, like for real, for real. And that's the type of love and what it looks like and feels like for me. There's never a time where I'll be like, I don't feel love, and son can't come and do the most irritating shit, and I'll be like, that's love. Like the he'll come and literally lay on my chest and be like, why are you so hot? And to me, that's comfort because I allow him to be comfortable, and it's okay. And for me, if you can be comfortable with me, that's love.
Yes.
Mhm.
So that's my little spiel.
Absolutely. I was thinking too, like another thing for me is consistency.
Oh, yes.
Look, don't be sending me no text and 5 days later send me. I'm not answering you no more. I done blocked, deleted, and moved on. Like,
I done
where you
forgot.
been for 5 days? Like, just
Catching feelings for the next bitch.
oh shit.
Well,
No, that's that on that. But it's just you have to be consistent. That's in any type of relationship. You know what I mean? That's whether it's a friendship, it's whatever. You have to be
correct, because I
Be
definitely get on y'all
consistent.
hoes' nerves.
Oh man. Yeah, I'm tired of you texting me.
Definitely get on y'all hoes' nerves daily, okay?
I'm not even saying that. I'm just like,
Can't say nothing but
Consistency.
just shake your head because
Consistency, because
because
I'm definitely finna get on y'all hoes'
yes,
nerves.
for real. You ain't yeah. That's the truth.
that's
There
rough.
it is.
We really signed up for this.
Yeah.
You did.
With her.
My dumbass picked her.
I'll be your prayer partner with you.
I appreciate it. We coming straight from Rose.
We're gonna have to consecrate. I'll bring some oil next time.
Got it.
Throw it
got
on
it.
her.
I think she need garlic.
Garlic, that's right. And like a silver bullet, is that what it is?
Oh, God.
She like, wait, what?
No, I'm a heathen.
What are you? And this. But y'all, we're gonna get ready to get up out of here. So we're gonna end off this episode like we're gonna do every single episode. We're pulling the plug on something. We just gonna start with Miss D.
I ain't got nothing this week to pull the plug on, to be honest. I really don't. Nope, I'm sorry. Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
Ooh, she sat up in that chair for this.
We are pulling the plug on these small businesses not holding themselves accountable. That's all I'm gonna say. Small businesses not holding themselves accountable.
That's on period. I'm pulling the plug on useless, fruitless friendships.
Mm, I was thinking.
And I did that this year. And it was tough, but it had to be done.
I am pulling the plug on my low self-esteem. And just like that, Tone, we out. Put a plug.